Elizabeth Audencream.
This one's wife. Look at who this one's wife has been compared to. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. This one's wife operates through a distortion field of delusion, which causes her to believe that she's hugely intelligent, a very successful businesswoman, hugely well liked, that she radiates compassion, that she's an empathic individual, and that she's on a par with many notable figures of history. She believes that she is comparable to those who have made significant impact upon the world, be it in differing fields. For instance, she regularly believes that she is similar to Diana, Princess of Wales. This serves a number of purposes. First of all, it's done to triangulate Harry as the intimate partner primary source with his dead mother for the purpose of assertion of control over him and drawing fuel from him. It's also done because she likes to think that she has the love of the people in the way that Diana did. She likes to believe that she is as magnetic and charismatic and as beautiful as Diana was. She falls way short, but that doesn't stop this one's wife from remaining deluded in respect of believing that she is on a par with Diana. We know about her wearing the fragrance as part of the way that her narcissism drove her to utilise that for the purpose of ensnaring Harry. We've seen instances whereby she has cosplayed at Diana through what I call the Diana duplication. And thus, she believes that the comparison between her and Diana is entirely appropriate, but that isn't who she's been compared to here. This one's wife likes to think of herself as radiant and beautiful and successful. She has a completely exaggerated sense of her popularity and achievements. Let's give her a quick reminder. She's a mediocre actress that's moderately good looking, that was in Suits, which hardly anybody had heard of, and then she met a prince. That's the point. She met a prince and she married him. And that's why we all know about her. We don't know about her for her acting. We don't know about her for her beauty. We don't know about her for her fashion sense. We don't know about her for her philanthropy. We don't know about her in relation to being a tech entrepreneur. We don't know her for being a titan of industry. We don't know her for being a brilliant sports person. We know her because she happened to marry a ginger prince and has then never left the headlines since. So that's what you're working with. An individual who beforehand brought to the party this: moderate acting skills, some interest in running a blog, getting freebies. That's it. That's essentially all that she had to offer. No massive talent, no charisma, and only became known. So who would you compare her to? Well, you might argue that there's a before and after scenario. You might say, well, one could compare what she was prior to her becoming infamous. And you could argue, what could she be compared to now? So what is she now? There's no doubting the fact that she's internationally famous or infamous, depending on how you look at it. She is wealthy for now. She's very well known. She's still talent-free, she's still charisma-free, she's still humour-free. She doesn't run a business. So all she is now is really well known, and she's really well known for marrying somebody. This particular article has had the temerity of likening her to Grace Kelly. I shit thee nay. For those of you who aren't fully familiar, Grace Kelly, who was also known as Grace of Monaco, was an American actress and Princess of Monaco as the wife of Prince Rainier III from their 1956 marriage until her death in 1982. Prior to her marriage, she achieved stardom in several significant Hollywood films in the early to mid-1950s. She received an Academy Award, 3 Golden Globe Awards, and was ranked 13th on the American Film Institute's 25 Greatest Female Stars list. So what comparison do you see there between this one's wife and Grace Kelly? Well, the only one is that she married royalty. That's the only similarity that I see. Other than that, Grace Kelly was far more beautiful than this one's wife, far more graceful, pun intended, and evidently had talent. She's got an Academy Award. This one's wife hasn't. She had 3 Golden Globe Awards. This one's wife hasn't got any. She made her film debut in 14 Hours and gained stardom in High Noon, Mogambo, the latter of which earned her Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress. She won the Academy Award for Best Actress for a performance in the drama The Country Girl in 1954. She was in The Bridges at Toko-Ri, the romantic comedy High Society, and 3 Alfred Hitchcock thrillers, Dial M for Murder, Rear Window, and To Catch a Thief. She retired from acting at age 26 to marry Rainier and began her duties as Princess of Monaco. They had 3 children, Princess Caroline, Princess Albert, and Princess Stephanie. She undertook charity work. In 1964, she established the Princess Grace Foundation to support local artisans. Her organisation for children's rights, Aide Mondiale, gained consultative status within UNICEF and UNESCO. Her final film role was narrating The Children of Theatre Street in 1977, which was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Documentary Feature. She died at the age of 52 from injuries sustained in a car crash. Her son Prince Albert helped establish the Princess Grace Awards in 1984 to recognise emerging performers in film, theatre and dance. Thus, that brief précis of Grace Kelly's life means that she was an actress that married into royalty and was involved in some philanthropy. So there's a similarity there between her and this one's wife, but it's a slim similarity with regard to life trajectory. She was already much more famous than this one's wife when she married Prince Rainier. She was far more successful, far more talented, far more beautiful. But what does this article tell us? Well, it explains the lives of Grace Kelly and this one's wife share striking similarities, reflecting a fairy tale-like journey from Hollywood stardom to royalty. Though separated by decades and differing in many aspects, the parallels between these 2 iconic women are compelling. Grace Kelly, a celebrated American actress of the 1950s, had a meteoric career marked by significant achievements, some of which I've already told about. Then it states that basically, similarly, this one's wife's transition from actress to royalty followed a swift and dramatic path. It wasn't similar at all. She didn't have a meteoric career. She didn't have significant achievements in that career. Known for her role in Suits, this one's wife's career in Hollywood, including several Hallmark films, hardly American Academy Award nominated stuff, is it? And notable performances. What, like giving a blowjob in a car in Beverly Hills 90210? Or FedEx Girl in Horrible Bosses. Her romance with Prince Harry began with a blind date set up by a mutual friend. Their relationship quickly became serious, leading to their engagement and marriage in 2018. Then talks about her becoming Duchess of Sussex and having 2 children. And that's it. So this article has the absolute temerity to suggest, the headline of the article is, this one's wife is often compared to Grace Kelly. I bet your backside that the only person that compares the 2 is this one's wife. There's no similarity whatsoever between them. But it just demonstrates once again the level of delusion that functions with this one's wife, which, as you know, is just part and parcel of her narcissism. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.